Hi everyone to another episode at the Redflex, the only channel in the world that is hosted by four brothers that support Manchester United and are all from Manchester. Me and Harris here again, roles reversed. I think I owe Harris an apology for yesterday's show. Unfortunately, due to exceptional circumstances, I had to suddenly leave a live broadcast, which is a big no-no. So I've had some time to reflect, and I'd like to apologise to Harris for that. Yeah, but he did a fine job without me. What a job he did without me. An absolute natural in front of the camera.
Yeah.
A role model, a guru, a source of knowledge.
not quite on the levels of, we'll see the tribal chief, but yeah, if you've missed that episode, guys, it's just worth to watch that 5 seconds where Cassie must exit and you just see him disappear. Please watch our previous video. It's worth to watch.
It's something that will haunt me in my life going forward. It'll be a what if moment. What if I finished that show? But Harris did a great show. He did very well without me, the professional that he is. But the reason for today's show is not for me and Harris to engage in, talking shit to each other, really. That's not why we're here. The reason why we're here is because we're going to be discussing a very important game. Sheffield United versus Manchester United. It usually be an exciting game. I remember a 3-3 coming back to mind where we 2-0 down, got it back to 3-2. But then it ultimately ended 3-3. But so we'll discuss the press conference. We'll discuss our thoughts, discuss the importance of the game, and we'll discuss our match predictions as well. Harris, I'm assuming you've watched the press conference. That's a stupid question of me to ask. So yeah. I'll hand over to you. Can you let us know all the happenings from Ole's latest press conference?
Yeah, not all the questions were strangely about the game. Some of it was about Bilic being sacked and pressure on managers, so we don't need to go into that.
Quite surprising though, what I will say.
Yeah.
1-1 draw at Man City, and it cost you your job.
I would have probably given him another couple of games, to be fair, but hey ho, it's not anything to do with us. But yeah, he was asked about play fitness. Cavani said just about might be ready, but I think he ended that question by saying he doubts he'll be available. So don't know whether he's going to play or not. There's no other issues with all the rest of the plays. I think he was asked about the fringe plays, which was a good question to ask. Obviously, we don't really have heard much about Rojo.
Phil Jones is injured again.
You mentioned, I think it was Rojo who said he was in a reserve game and he got a little niggle, but he should be ready for January. Jones again, he said ready. He should be ready for January. He was asked about.
So I think originally he was meant to come back in December, but now he's come back to January. So I'd love to know what he's doing. Maybe Amazon need to do a documentary on Phil Jones. Where is Phil Jones?
How to earn 100 grand a week without doing anything should be the name of the documentary. But anyway, I think that's a different topic for a different show. But yeah, that's about.
Subscribe for me.
Yeah, he was asked about Romero again. He just said he'll be ready soon. So I can't. I'll be very surprised if they're still here in February. I know it's difficult to get these players off the books because they're on decent money, and obviously no one wants to really pay those type of wages for players who may not necessarily be first teamers. So let's wait and see on that. In terms of other questions, you've just asked about formation. I think someone hit a nerve a little bit when they asked, how come there's so many formation changes? And I think he came out with a couple of stats saying, there's only been 4 games where he's had to kind of change the shape 4 out of 22. I think is a stat he pulled out.
Is Rafa Benitez Louis van Gaal moment? Or?
Yeah, I think no, he's all right. What Ole's like, quite calm about it. He said obviously 2 of the games that they had a 5 at the back. PSG they won, Leipzig they lost. And he mentioned 2 of the halves of football where they ended up playing a diamond. So yeah, he just said they're the only 4 games that he's changed the shape, and all the rest have been the same. So fair enough. I mean, going into this game, as the title suggests of this video, surely we cannot be the team that allow Sheffield United to get the win. They've only scored 5 league goals all season. 5.
The sad thing is, you can see it happening though. It's not. Yeah, it's not a complete impossible thing to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I can see them scoring. which would be a travesty anyway. You know, they've scored 5 all season. That's like less than half a goal a game. And I mean, I don't think we'll lose. You know, I'll save my prediction to the end, but you know, it's a game we have to win, especially what's happened over the weekend. Chelsea didn't win, City didn't win, Tottenham, Liverpool play each other, so obviously one of them isn't going to get either any points or only one, or they both could end up dropping 2 points. So it could be a pivotal round of fixtures, you know, where we kind of get ever more closer to that, you know, to the top positions. Even though, again, I've said before, I don't think we'll win it this year, but just to make a challenge, just to be amongst those 3-4 teams who genuinely could win it would be nice going into February, March.
So I think I was reading into it as well. I think Cavani is okay, but he said he's not going to rush him back.
That's right.
Is that right?
So Cavani, I doubt. Yeah, I doubt. As I said, I doubt he'll be. I mean, he might put him on the bench, I guess, but yeah, he definitely will not be starting this game.
Okay, so that's kind of what Ole covered in his press conference. Before we move on, just want to remind everyone, you know, we're a brand new channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, just to make sure you know, we can carry on growing and make this one of the biggest Man United fan channels and platforms to engage that we can possibly can. So thank you very much for everyone who already has, and please make sure, you know, you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so moving on, in terms of the game itself, so season, I think we can both agree, it's very unpredictable in terms of results, in terms of what's happening. Even yesterday, Chelsea lost again. That's 2 defeats on the bounce. Man City drew against West Brom, 1-1. Big game tonight, Tottenham versus Liverpool. Some would say United are in a bit of a title race if we win this game. So it's a very important game in terms of the league. It's very tight. Do you think there's any sniff, any chance of anything from us?
As I said, I think I just answered that before, didn't I? I mean, it'd be nice to be involved up until March at least. You know, maybe we can drag it out longer, but can't see who's winning it. But it's just an important, you know, fixture. We need to win this one. We've got Everton in the week. Don't know whether he's going to rest people. And I think it's Villa, is it? I think the next one. Again, a winnable game, but Villa have been playing well. So there's no easy games, but there's some paper.
I think it's Leeds. We've got Leeds.
Oh, sorry, Leeds. So it's a big game. Technically a derby game. Anything can happen. So we need the points on the board. Shall I make a prediction?
Before you make a prediction, let's get your prediction for the team, and then you can give us your prediction of the score, and then we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very similar to the City game. I'd be very, very surprised if he plays 2 holding midfielders against Sheffield United. Again, they're very low in confidence, winless all season. I think they're going to be maybe hitting a record if they don't win this game. So surely he has to go a bit more attacking. I'm going to say it will be the exact same team that played against Manchester City.
And your score prediction?
3-1 Manchester United.
3-1 Manchester United. Okay. I think it's a must-win game. It's a game that we should win very easily. Sheffield United are a good team. Obviously, they're not had a great start this season, the bottom of the table. But if we want to go where we need to be, we need to win this game. We need to win it comfortably. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. So we're both going for 3 goals for us. Let's see if we get that clean sheet or not. But to be honest with you, I don't really care as long as we get the 3 points. But that pretty much wraps up our match preview for the game against Sheffield United. It's a game against the bottom team of the Premier League. Surely Man United will not let Sheffield United get their first win of the season tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for all of the fallout from the game. We'll do a post-match video, hopefully celebrating a win. But until then, from me and Harris, stay safe. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.